fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's all everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll.
All right, Mega GMs, guys. It is Sunday, August 10th. A little late, yeah. You can blame English for about 2 minutes of that. I'll give him a solid 2 minutes of that. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that. So you got me there. My cat fucking puked all over the couch, and I think he ain't doing well. We're gonna have to take care of that guy. But good morning. It's good to see you. Glad we made it for this thing. And yeah, we're gonna talk about meme coins. In fact, some people would pay a lot of money for the kind of education you're gonna get here today. How to spot them. Something we're just so fucking excellent at. I don't want to spoil it for you yet. I'm so tempted to just spoil like the actual point. There's a point. There's a story here. That came up from, last night. My son asked me last night, went out with some buddies. Wasn't expecting this, but went out with some buddies, sent me a text asking, where do you find these meme coins? Like, where do you find these cryptos that like move really fast? And boy, it got me thinking, and I sent him a reply and realized how much deeper than that it goes. Like, you can't send somebody off on their way with just, this is where I find them, because there isn't really a this. But then how you go find them and explore. Anyway, it was really fucking interesting and got me thinking about meme coins. Now that my son, 18, he's moving out this week, and it's like, he may go try to gamble, and make his fortune on this, and should he? So just got me thinking a lot about meme coins. Some quick GMs. Again, apologies for being late. I do want to peek at the market here. And I do want to, let me kick it off with look, there is a meme coin. We've been in here for, a month or so now, and it's doing really fucking well. And shout out to, really, there's one person in particular who's driving this thing, like a special kind of retard. And I mean that, with love and respect, because this is fucking unbelievable that Capy now, it's hitting an all-time high. 2 days in a row here. And it's like every few days it's touching a new all-time high. 3.25 mil. In fact, I think it touched like 3.3 mil this morning. And I'm just being won over. Where I'll tell you, maybe initially I didn't think this could do anything crazy. I'm like, it's Capy. It's not like meme. It's okay. It's wrong to say it's not memeable. It totally is. But I'm like, okay, it doesn't have like the people. It doesn't have like it doesn't have the aura. It doesn't have that. At least it doesn't from the start. And I think what makes it kind of special is it's not artificial. It doesn't have that from the start. This is like a slow grind, organic building up of a base of people who are starting to slowly believe. I'm one of them. I now hold, I don't even know how much. We'll show it. I'll share what I hold. But I'm not selling here. I'm not selling here. I'm along for the ride. It's, I've got my certain bags, and a lot of them where it's like, I'll ride that to zero or I'll ride that to, 100 grand. And I think this is going to be one of those. You know what? Like, to support somebody who, a few of us know, and for the chance, why not? Fuck it. We hold this, and we'll ride or die with this one. And I think we're going to ride this pretty far. We'll get into some predictions, but I did want to put the spotlight on Capy right at the start. Again, 3.3 mil. First shared here on the show at like 100K. So we're talking what, a 30-something X from here? It's pretty fucking good. Pretty good start. I'm not up 30X, by the way. I got in at 50K, out at, boy, I'm trying to remember, like 1.5, 2, back in, right? I've done that a few times. So I was out of my initial position. I've probably bought back most of what I had sold to. Lesson learned. I'm not going to fade this one, right? I think something like this, with that, again, that core, like the foundation being guys who are not going to sell, and they've got a bunch of supply, and I know they're not going to sell. I'm like, dude, this makes sense. I can see this at 5, and I can see this at 10, and I could maybe see it at 15. And then it gets silly when I start thinking, from there on, who the fuck knows? Crazy things are going to happen. So I know that. Not a millionaire. I don't think there's a scenario where I become a millionaire from this. unless well, the scenario is this goes absolutely like, we're getting in the hundreds of millions, market cap wise. Something like that, I think maybe, but I don't even think that because I don't have a big bag. I don't have a big bag here. But I'll share. All right, let's do our GMs. Drop King, dude, here first. Good to see you again. Oh, dude. Also, hang on. I saw a cool movie last night. Another one, yeah, like 2 nights in a row. Okay, so did Barbarian 2 nights ago. Fucking awesome movie. Barbarian is on Netflix. Go watch it. It's awesome. It's from the director who's, that new Weapons movie everybody's talking about. He directed Barbarians. It's fucking great. Barbarians is really good. And I saw Weapons last night, and I saw it with my wife and my girls. And you motherfucker, that's you. That's English right there. No, fair. You're good at that shit. You're good at that. I'm not. And or when I do it, okay, I'm not good at selling. I get very attached. And of course, when I sell, then the thing explodes. It's, everybody has the same story, but that happened in Capy. I sold, went out, I made $1,700, went out to the mall with the kids, get back to school shopping. As I'm out, I see the coin running, and I'm like, fuck. And it never really came back to where it was, where I sold. I think it always kind of stayed above there. Yeah. It was like around this thing or around here. And it kind of came close, but I was out at like 600 or so. I don't know. Anyway, it's a long story with Capy now. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this thing's what, a month old? Actually, yeah, just 2 days ago was its 1 month birthday. Anyway, English, I think that's smart, especially because as we've like seen how this goes, we hit these all-time highs and we pull back pretty good, right? We have like pretty solid pullbacks. You can buy right back in. Well, I like to do that too, right? Who doesn't? If you can play that, make some money, buy back in, get the same amount of tokens for cheaper. You walk away with, a little pocket change. Yeah. Yeah. Do you buy back in, English, or once you're out? I think you've gotten back in with me a couple times, right? It's a fun one to play like that. Again, the foundation is so good. I know this is not going to rug, and that's the most important thing. All right, I'll get to the main, like the main meat of this story here in a quick minute here, because again, it's fucking interesting. How to find meme coins? There's not a real answer. There's a story. There's a white paper on how to spot meme coins. There's a whole fucking 5-hour spaces on how to spot them, maybe even longer. And ultimately, it's insider info. That's the way you find them. Go meet people and get in the community. It sounds so corny, get in the community and meet people, but it is. That's how you find the best shit. Or at least how you start. It's part of it. Start separating the scammy shit. Unbelievable. But, for a lot of us, after years and years and years, you reach that fucking, that tier of enlightenment, and you realize it's just that. It's almost like in the real world, like you probably go to like these like monkey kind of retreats, or you do ayahuasca, and you reach the pinnacle of enlightenment, which is the interest, just love everybody. It gets like that, right? In crypto, the exact same thing happens. You realize just sell when it's up. You buy it when it's down. There you go. It takes years and years and years of like hard work and fucking pain and suffering to realize that. Just sell it when it's up. So there we go. Anyway, okay. This is really going to be the focus of today, by the way. There's not like a ton going on out there. I do want to peek at the market, NFTs, all that stuff. Shout out to the Lurky guys again. I'm back on Spaces. Again, I'm going to do a Spaces every time. By the way, if you're over in Spaces, I think there's one person, too. Oh, we got two. Cheyenne, good morning. And Colt, do a thumbs up if you don't mind, if you can hear. I need to make, I need to have like in my checklist, like a way that I know this is working. So I'll get that squared away. If you can hear the thumbs up. And I'm doing this only for Lurky, right? So like Lurky's so fucking cool, guys. Check. I do want to show it to you. So like I did. Okay, thumbs up. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So we had Lurky up. By the way, awesome. English, I don't think you were here. You weren't here yesterday. Awesome fucking stream. It was so fun. 4.5 hours. Henry and Katz came up for a while. But I'm doing the spaces now too because I tag Lurky. It transcribes the whole space. It talks about It breaks down what coins we talk about. It breaks down like, what topics. It shows like coin price action since you mentioned it. It's really fucking cool. So like here's the breakdown. It shows the people who came up to speak. It shows bullish, bearish, neutral sentiment on like what we're talking about. Right? So cool. We talked about Hank, it's down 26%. There, I wish it showed Virgin because I didn't buy Hank, I bought Virgin, and Virgin I think is up. I'm pretty sure Virgin is up. Let me peek. That's not because of me. I don't fucking move anything, but still cool. Yeah, Hank, I don't know. There's definitely gonna be a push on that Hank meme coin, by the way. There definitely is. Yeah, Virgin's up. Yeah, I'm up like 20% there. There we go. But anyway, Lurky really fucking cool. So it gives the overview of the sentiment and the top movers based on what you talked about. It shows all the coins you talked about. And you start seeing some of its weaknesses too, right? Like we talked about banana, but it didn't do the Cyberkongs banana. It did banana gun, right? So kind of a prop. It's one of those things they'll fix over time. But, right, every coin we mentioned, it mentions and it shows how it moved. And I really want to get in our wallet DNA stuff in there. And then every topic here. And it gives you like a quick like jumping on point to get to that part of the conversation. So I'm going to do space every show now. Even if we don't have guests come up and talk, right? You hear the video stream, you'll hear it on spaces and it transcribes it all. So freaking cool. So again, we got that going today. If we find something useful for that, great. If there's big rewards here, awesome. Maybe we find a way to share that. Lots to think through, but A1. Dude, I had a steak last night and was dying for some A1. When are we going to rug the new people? Not yet. I don't think we rug anybody yet. I think we wait a good many months before we rug anybody. You have to. There's like the pyramid. The pyramid scheme. We get rugged, we rug. The ruggers, those we rug, pass down the rugging. You just got to stay ahead. Oh, dude, it's wild. Sometimes I think like A1 on stake is like, it's weird because it's so fucking good, but then I almost feel like it ruins it, but that like not really. Dude, the steaks I had yesterday were so fucking good. Awesome ribeyes, seasoned perfect, cooked perfect. Like I salt the shit out of them and then I brush most of the salt off. So I'll salt the shit out of it just a couple minutes before because I don't want it to draw out the moisture, but salt the shit out of it. Black ground pepper, garlic onion powder. And then right before my wife grilled, I just brush off a ton of the salt. Otherwise, like it can get like too salty sucks. Maybe not, but dude, it was fucking phenomenal. Oh, that sounds good. Rocky, good morning. Did I get through all the GMs, dude? Barry, good morning. English course, good morning. Macon, good morning. Benny, good morning. John, good morning. Mufasa, good morning. Andrew, great to see you, dude. Casper, even here. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Christian Jensen. There we go. Okay, I didn't make it through before. Apologies there. That's cool, English. Good shit. Yes, dude, they're so expensive. Unfucking believable. 3 ribeyes was like 50 or 60 bucks. Fucking nuts. But A1's yummy. That's the thing. I prefer just salted. You just salt, pepper on the steak. But A1's so good, dude. So good. Dude, what an awesome fucking dinner. Anyways, let's get to the market. We'll get back to Capy. I really do. I believe in Capy. I believe in it. I fucking do. Look, the whole pump fun versus bonk fun war is so stupid. It's really unfortunate that's happening because like the bonk tokens have been getting murdered just because this weird Solana infighting and PvP. It's so stupid. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We just got to be aware of that. All right, here we go. Bitcoin at 118.5. Love to see it. ETH got close to 43 yesterday. I don't think it broke 43, but it got pretty close. Just under 42 right now. Ripple at 319. Solana 179. There we go. Kind of a mixed bag. I do want to peek real quick at any significant dates this week. I do think we have something. CPI or there's something coming this week. I remember that. What it was, I don't quite remember. Also, dude, kind of got a couple cool replies from people. What is it, August? Okay. I did get over 43. Dude, awesome. So cool. Okay. Okay. You guys remember how I've been trying to get a hold of the Doodles team to get them on the show? And I went like 4 weeks without no reply, just like totally ghosted. I heard back again. There we go. Now not I don't think they're ready to talk about the AI stuff yet. So they're asking if we come talk about market and NFTs. And so, yes, I need to figure out what that stream looks like. Maybe we do that on a Saturday, like one of these big long streams, but that'd be cool. And then also looks like I'm getting locked in something that I thought would happen like 6-ish weeks ago. The head of the virtuals ACP, we finally connected and are chatting. He's coming on the show. I think that's going to be next week, but we're going to lock that in hopefully today. So stuff's looking up there as far as getting some of these guests I've been chasing actually on the show. So pretty cool. All right, what do we have? Wednesday, no. Thursday. There we go, PPI. Yeah. So Thursday. Oh, and unemployment. So we do have a week that can move the markets a bit. We got core PPI. We have unemployment claims. And was there something Friday too? No. So Thursday's the day. We also know Tuesday. We have CPI Tuesday, PPI Thursday. Okay, so we've got a couple things this week that if it's bad, not great for our bags. I don't think it matters much right now. But if it's good, really could send us. Could. What's up, Tommy? You know what? No, but I like it, right? It's one of those things, like it, respect. I like the cool techie stuff on Bitcoin. I love that shit. I'm just not in it. One of those things like, if I could just have everything I want, yeah, I would be in there too. Nice, Christian. Nice. Again, Christian's got a, let's put him out. Let's show off our friend Christian. Smart fucking guy. And like, CJ, is that what I'm looking? Yeah, CJ. He writes like these. They're not blog posts, like great articles. He covers a lot in this market. Awesome stuff. Check out Christian's site, moneybycj.com. Just awesome, smart motherfucker. Like really, really glad to have you here. All right, so crypto looks cool. Crypto looks good. I think nice way to start the week. If we're going by the moon cycles, we're gonna have a killer week this week. Full moon Friday, Saturday. The 7 to 10 days after typically are pretty hot. So we'll see. We'll see if that continues this week. I can't wait to get back to fucking Capy. I believe. All right. CryptoPunk's your top collection. We don't check this often anymore. CryptoPunk's at the top, followed by Bored Apes, Nakamigos. Oh, dude, speaking of Nakamigos, I want to check their price because I got a DM. If you're watching, appreciate that message. Nakamigos are weird to me. I want them. I want one now because of good vibes. I think my cat's puking again. I don't know. And holy fuck, guys, go see Weapons. It's fucking awesome. It's got some jump scares. It's got some gross stuff. It's got creepy stuff, but like it's just a good movie. He's the director of Weapons, and Barbarian is the new like M. Night Shyamalan or whatever that dude's name, right? He's the new of that. He's a guy who's got like the potential to be like the biggest horror movie director for like the next decade. And he could fall off like M. Night Shyamalan did. But he's fucking great. Go see Weapons. It's awesome. Nakamigos are weird. Also, Crypto Fish. Okay, we do have some NFTs to talk about. This is funny. Nakamigos, I feel like, are deceptive, but that's not the right way to put it either. But like, here, I'll show you. There's like a narrative with Nakamigos that I wasn't familiar with. I know everybody tries to say, or people say that they were created by Larva Labs and Beeple, right? That's like the conspiracy theories that they're involved. This is secretly a Larva Labs collection or a Beeple collection. So somebody sent me this yesterday. I hadn't seen it before. Maybe I should have. But statement from Larva Labs. TLDR here is that I think the Nakamigos community sometimes says that those NFTs, the Nakamigos, are the first iteration of CryptoPunks before they actually made V1 punks, right? These are called version 0 CryptoPunks. That's what Nakamigos are. I saw that. I'm like, holy shit. If that's real, like, dude, like crazy. I never heard that before. Again, I always heard that Larva Labs or Beeple or both were, the artist team behind them, but I never heard this. But I think this is bullshit. I'm not sure. I think it's bullshit. And that's like, man, that starts bringing me to a thing that I don't love. I don't like having to be, again, I don't think deceptive is the right word. I don't think anybody's trying. I think they believe that stuff. But yeah, that's exactly, Cats. Like, I could have just FOMO'd in because of that. You know what I mean? Like, see it FOMO in, then realize after, oh, it's just people that want that to be the narrative, but there's nothing of substance there. And that's what I think. It's a troll. And it's fun. And I think they'll do well. But yeah, I just don't like having to be sneaky to get when you're gonna go. Or I don't like having to be sneaky to get to, it's just that's not for me. But again, I used to not like the Nakamigos. And now because of Fukuhedrons, I think they're great. Like, I think the team's great. And I think the community's great, having met a bunch of them through GVC. They're great people, quality people, whatever. Like, it's weird to me. There's like the weird deceptive thing. I don't quite get that. But that said, I don't know how high they got. Also, crypto fish. I'll tell you, man, I'm starting to think that maybe like this cycle might actually get pretty stupid. Where I'm like, I'm sure we're going to have a hot run, right? I'm sure of that. But like, there's little things out there that make me think that it might get more than like a little hot run. This might get, we'll just say this might get the stupidest we've seen since like 22, which is not saying much. 23 sucked. 24 sucked. Other than the little Bitcoin run was cool, right? Like the Ordinals run was cool. But like comparing it to 22, like just kind of nothing. Should not be hard to like outperform the last few years. We might do it. Let me find, because these stupid fish that I saw, I think are so stupid. Maybe I'm missing something, but also that's the point. If stupid stuff is going to cook, then man, then game fucking on. Bring the stupid stuff. All right, let me find this tweet here. It's good seeing NFTs moving, man. And Henry and Cold War were telling us like they're all degening into NFTs and Kongs. I saw the Kongs get a shout out from flipping, getting into some NFT collections. Where the fuck is this fish tweet? Did that get deleted? Hang on. Fish tweet, fish tweet, fish tweet. Oh, well, my buddy bought one of those fish. That's fucking cool. Didn't realize that. I think the fish tweet that got shared with me got deleted. Maybe I don't see it now. Damn. All right, whatever. Oh shit. I'll use Grok to find it because Grok is incredible now. CryptoPunk's up to a $230,000 floor bonkers. Even board, I don't know. Didn't click with me. The Bored Apes are almost at 60 grand. Nakamigos at 1.2 is what? 0.27 ETH. They'll do great, by the way. Moonbirds are 10 grand. V1 Punks are 12,000 bucks. Incredible things. I did some digging. Whirly Girl, what's up? Good morning. X copies the top. Okay. All right. Well, that explains it. Those things ripped. They got 0.07, 0.09 ripped up to 2.2, 0.3. They are probably going to cook. Love it. Hey, X copy, buying NFTs great. When Luca Nets is going to announce that he's going like full fucking throttle into NFTs, this market is going to send. And it's going to be new mints and it'll be old mints, old collections rediscovered and shit. It's going to get really fucking wild, man. Oh, dude. Forgot about that. Carbon fucking sucks. Whirly Girl, did you go to the People Punks party? I forgot about that. I forgot that happened. In your opinion, I think that's what that is. People and wait, good morning. I am People and I made OG Punks. What? Did you ship or did you make a collection here? I don't know if there's just like a typo there. I'm dumb too. Fukas are also pumping. I love that. I think Fukahedron's they're one of my favorite collections on Bitcoin just because they look great. And I love the drop collectibles, get the fuck out. Just love that. I love that. Announced at a Beeple party. I remember them like trolling about that shit too, right? But okay, hang on. It was on the Prince from the Sea. I remember that. No, wait, Whirly Girl, you were at the Beeple party like this Friday? I didn't see any of the videos. I need to see. Confusion. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you, man. I'm trying to find that fish tweet you sent me yesterday. Like confusion. All right, Whirly Girl. You know what? I am so fucking sure you're the person I've been saying you are. I'm so fucking sure, and I think that cements it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. That's it. I think there's no way I can be unconvinced of that. You are who I think you are. I'm very fucking sure. I can't believe it. I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Because that person would have been there. Like, would have definitely been there. Come on. Okay, I'll even drop it too. Would you DM me and tell me that I'm right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Like, I know I'm right. I'm pretty sure. 95%. Anyway, okay, so X copies in those fish, huh? Matt and John were there. Okay. All right. I'm trying to find the tweet. The fish tweet. The thing that was talking about them being 0.0 whatever to, up to 2. And it doesn't matter, 0.2, 0.3, whatever. It's great to see NFTs alive. And this is nothing. This is fucking nothing compared to how silly it's going to get. If this is the start, if this is people just feeling a little spendy and making some money. Oh, speaking of making money, last week was the best trade profits we've seen all year. What's it looking like right now? An NFT volume up to 33 mil in the 24 hours. Fucking awesome. Oh, and we've already blown away last week's sales. 12 hours or so left in this week data period. And trade profits, if this holds, is going to be another 2025 high. That's fucking great. 2 weeks in a row of positive trade profits. That's what we've been waiting for. I stopped checking for this because it's just been fucking abysmal all year. But man, no, if we get these profits coming, it just snowballs, and it's hard for that to come to an end. What kills it is FUD and people getting out of positions like as quick as possible because they're worried. But no, if the good times are there, lots of profits. And it's right now perfect setup. It's the cheap mints, free mints, you mint them, flip them, profits. Or it's the old collections that have been dead. You're buying them, and then the attention brings them up, and you're selling them for profits. Like, just a lot of profits out there right now. It's almost 7 mil in the past 2 weeks. Fucking awesome. That does wonders for the space. It really does. Really good. All right, so there's the crypto fish too. These pixel collections are just the thing right now. I wish I were more plugged in and trading this shit. But Xcopy doing it, Kong's again doing it. Also, how cool was that? There's the fish, 0.28-ish. How cool was that to hear from Henry last night? What's up, Smokey? Good morning. Wait. John and okay, so those guys are now part of the troll. Is that the story, Whirly Girl? That John and Matt are like they're digging in and like pretending that okay, that's interesting. So was that picture that the dude sent me from that party on Friday? Is that what that was from? That's actually interesting. Smokey. So Smokey, no different than ever, right? I'm always there. I just am not super active. So nothing changed other than there's a meme coin that it's just a meme coin I'm in, and like always, I'm usually holding like a meme coin or maybe like 2 or 3 memes, and that's about it. Damn, fucking now I want one. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks, man. Now I want one. Just because that's cool. If Matt and John are leaning in, I think that's cool. I don't think I have a quarter ETH anywhere, though. Fuck. All right, whatever. That's cool. Actually, I think that's fun. If they're actually part of it, as far as just the trolling, that's pretty cool. Wow, everybody is talking about that, though, huh? Look, if Nakamigos do great, then like people are saying, then Fukahedrons are going to do well. And also good vibes are going to do well. There's just that community is like across, these multiple collections. They'll all do well. If Nakamigos lead the way, GG's to you people who had them and had conviction in those for a couple of years now. Good for you. I want that. I want people to win. Wow. So there's Fuku's up almost 70%. Now, here's the question though. If it's, the boys from Larva Labs and Beeple, is the idea that they're behind Nakamigos, even though I don't think it's real, right? It's a troll. They're behind Nakamigos, but they're not behind Fukahedrons, right? Right? Like, do they have a different artist doing each collection? Right? They're not behind those like sports cards, right? But yeah, Fukahedron's up a bit because of the hype. I love that. Good to see. Cents up to 1,300. Love it. In fact, I got a peek. I just got a peek. I need to see what the the rare guys in this collection. I'm still holding a couple of my rares, like the frog and is it a cow or pig? Yeah, I'm gonna see what the floor is on these. I got the frog, 0.015. Let's see if any of these are selling too. I think these are gonna come back and do really well. The art's so good. They're some of my favorite looking NFTs on Bitcoin. Anyway, frogs 0.015, cows 0.023. Love the cows. The cows are fucking cute. It's all hypho. So then would the theory be, okay, if John and Matt and people are saying just trolling that they're behind Nakamigos, then you got to assume they're behind Fukahedrons. Like, you can just run with the same narrative, right? Cloaks too. Forgot about that. Maybe we do cloaks. Maybe we get a little cheapo cloak for exposure. What is this, like 40,000 NFTs between the two collections? It's so much. It's so much. That's cool though. Okay. Started saying I don't like this. I like it now. If you get people just having fun with it, people and the Larva Labs guys having fun, that's great. That adds to the lore. That's a good time. I'm here for that shit. I like it. The artist is Mills. Oh, that's right, Whirly Girl. That's right. Okay. I'm really happy with NFTs right now. It's still my favorite. If NFTs are doing good, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Like, I just fucking love them so much. So yeah, Capy hitting this shit pretty hard. I think Henry said what? He has like 20 of these. Oh, right. Forgot that was like one of the points here too. How fucking cool that Henry came on. I missed the shit out of him, man. I really do. But how cool that he came on and spilled, a little alpha. A lot of it they already shared in the Kong's Discord, right? But like, how fucking cool that look, they got a new token coming. Awesome. I think they're gating Wall Street Kongs. I don't know if he said these words, but it sounded like they're gating Wall Street Kongs with banana. So it's not like Baby Kong gets you in, Jenny Kong gets you in, VX, Genkai, whatever, right? X number of those gets you in. I think it's just you pay banana to get in. It sounds like babies are going to start yielding banana. And it sounds like Jenny's too, right? Or whatever the new coin is. I don't know if it's banana anymore. But whatever it is, I think babies are going to start yielding this coin too. Fucking great. And what else? The baby updated art, still pixel art, but updated where you can like, oh, I got it. I think you're going to be able to pay whatever this new coin is and update the traits. Just like you can flip back and forth OG art, new art, I think you can pay. Like he mentioned the bib specifically, which I love the bib trait, but you don't want the bib, you spend some of their coin and change the traits on the NFT. I bet that's what they're doing. That seems kind of obvious. But that's coming in a few weeks. That's not later this year. That's like this month still. That might be before the end of August. New art on babies. new token, more tools. Those boys are cooking. Carbon, he's so cool, isn't he? Was that your first time? I don't think it was, but with your first time like catching Henry on the show? I don't think it was, but maybe. He's fucking great. I would love to do more with him. I missed our show, and I'd love to do still. I told him too, like every 2 weeks or once a month, do a Kong stream. I'll do fucking. I would do like these marathon streams all the time. I would do a Kong's like every 2 week, 5 hour, 10 hour stream, and I would do like a virtuals 10 hour stream, and I'll be like a fucking mercenary like that. I just like doing it, but I really want to get like Kong's content ripping. I really do. All right, English, this is just for you, buddy. English, this guy who comes in here and like just shills this fucking nonsense that cycles are done, like cycles over. And like we beg this fucking guy to stop, and he doesn't. He's like on this shit of there's no cycle anymore. And like there's no convincing him otherwise. Guy's a maniac. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. He's so good. He's so great, dude. He really is. And dude, he sent out all these Genkais yesterday. So cool. Yes, Cats, I'm with you there. I'm glad they're kind of, it feels like moving away from Ronin. Ronin's not easy to use. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not. Bitcoin's typically traded on a 4-year cycle, centered around an event called the halving. Yeah, that is mostly busted. Whatever. A lot of this is like busted cycle. Those tariffs really did something, and the maturity of Bitcoin. It is different. Matt Hogan, love it. It's not over until we see positive returns in 2026, but I think we will. So let's say this. I think the 4-year cycle is over. Liquidate all top cycle callers with haste. Dude, confusion. Yeah, dude. I get it. Anybody who's just sticking to the old plan, I get it. I get it. TA great. It's going to get you far to a degree, but in something that's just this like crazy speculative asset class at the same time, it's a new investment. Like, what's the word? It's a whole new fucking sector in a way. It's a new asset type, a whole new asset class. It's different. It's different. And it's always cool. You can go look through history and see these new things that come out, and the chart is just up forever in a way. Or, you see the move that's like this, and when you're just right there, in that point in time, that seems huge. But when you have, 50-year vision and you see that was just like the start, is kind of what we're doing here. It's exciting shit. Anyway, I am with Matt there. Dude, if I were to pick perfect like dream team, what's the fucking I'd want Matt Hogan on badly. That's the point. I've wanted this guy on for so long. I'm gonna get him on. I'm that's a personal goal, is to get Matt Hogan on, and I think I can. I'm pretty sure I could, just via some like mutuals. I think I could get him on. I want that bad. But this would be me calling in a favor with like Nate Geraci, who's come on the show a few times, right? I might ask Nate if he could connect me to Matt and get Matt on. He might do it. I would love it. I think he's fucking smart. Although he's got a bad take on meme coins. He said meme coins are never coming back. And I'm like, no, that part's not right. But yeah, other than that, love it. How much did I start? See, I was in at the perfect time, not much. Probably no more than $1,000. Probably no more than $1,000. And then as far as like value of shit right now, if I sold everything, very low 6 figures, very low, like maybe just over 100. And it's mostly JPEGs, right? A lot of JPEGs. But at times, like, right, like I think like most people here, everybody here, at points, bag was worth over $1 million, right? And yeah, realized some of that. It was fucking great. Made more money than I ever thought I would. But right now, I think if I liquidated everything right now, it would be 6 figures, but it wouldn't be enough for me to do anything other than what? I could not work for a year and be stressed the fuck out the entire time. Like it's not enough for anything. It's kind of meaningless. That needs to be, for me to have even a little peace of mind, $500,000 to have like 2 years where I'm like, okay, I think I'm okay here. I don't know. I mean, Smokey, again, NFTs were so stupid early. It wasn't reality. It wasn't real. It was stupid. Like, remember, like, I have 2 VV comic books that if I sold them, you know what, when they were up, they were $100,000 each, right? It was stupid. Like, it was a ridiculous amount of money that for like probably a month could have been realized, right? Could have clicked sell on everything and walked away with like, I don't know, 1.2, 3, 4 million bucks. That was nuts. Insanity. Like, right, our bags were packed with Kongs, and Henry had some Bored Apes, but we had the Kongs. We had so much Pixel Vault stuff. We had so much. A lot of that was Pixel Vault stuff. A lot of the value was from that. The Meta Heroes and the Founders DAO and the Punks comic, and those hit like, dude, 10 ETH, 15 ETH, 20 ETH. It was so stupid. The V1s did great. Again, remember we looked back at the transaction. I sold a V1 for $100,000. That was nuts. Oh, I meant to say this too. I went in the V1 Discord yesterday. I'm still trying to find out that art thing that Choina shared with us yesterday. And it's true, but I'm like, there's still, okay, if V2s or, CryptoPunks have their art on chain now and V1s do not, what I can't quite figure out is both V1s and V2s do point to the same place though. And I don't know what it is they're pointing to. I don't know how that works where then V2s are pointing to on-chain art, V1s are not. What I do think is part of that, though, is I think V2's got a new wrapper. So, like the unwrapped ERC20, like, right, the unwrapped CryptoPunks, I think point to the same thing. But the wrapped CryptoPunks, which you need for, to be tradable on NFT marketplaces, that might be pointing to on-chain art for CryptoPunks, the real collection now, whereas the V1 CryptoPunk wrapper does not. That's what I'm thinking right now. Could be wrong. Dude, I fucking love finally that G-Funk is getting shit. I love it. It should have happened 2 years ago. Should have happened. Again, I wish I was more vocal talking shit. I did it. I did it vocally. Like, I did it publicly. I just didn't do it enough. And I didn't like try driving up that narrative. I should have. He deserved it. And maybe it's a lesson for me now. If I'm smelling something like that somebody's like a dirty, shady fucking character, I should, right? Okay. Anything else like top level, like macro kind of stories? Because otherwise, it's time to do some Capy talk and meme coins. And again, with my son messaging me, it's so weird. He's moving out this week. It is such a head fuck. And he's not far. He's like 5 hours away. It's not far, but it's so weird. I guess my first kid to move out. It's fucking weird. Oh, dude. Confusion. Thank you. Got that tweet again. Yeah, this was about those fish. Yes, so I know Confusion was in here. Maybe some of you guys got some of the fish too, but those things are fucking stupid. And stupid's great. I want stupid stuff to cook. If stupid stuff is going to cook, then the great stuff absolutely sends. It's like an AI, this consolidation to good quality stuff. Let the stupid stuff cook. Let people make some money on stupid things that maybe hadn't made money before. And at some point, if they don't lose it all, they roll it into something that's, quality. And if they're not smart, they round trip it, right? They buy that thing at the top and, write it back to, whatever, lower, the quality stuff, not zero, but lower. I don't know, shit. If you do it right, it's a lot of money coming up to be made here. It's really, really fucking exciting stuff. Anyway, there's the fish, 0.3 floor. Again, I think they're stupid. And that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Let people have fun collecting. It's now like love of the game here. We touched on Nakamigos. Yeah, I heard about, the Beeple party and Larva Labs saying that those are VO punks, V0 punks. I think it's so cool. I hate it. When I started this show, if you rewind back to the beginning, I said I hate that. I didn't realize that was at the party and that Larva Labs were in on it and they're just fucking in on the troll. I think it's so good. I like it a lot. Carbon, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's like bittersweet. I'm excited for him to get out. I'm excited for the house to get a little quieter. What, like all that stuff. And it's just weird. And he's got some cool shit coming. They made rhinos on Solana too. The fish people did. Okay, so they got a Solana collection. Good. See, now this is where it gets super interesting. Do the degens who are trading on ETH NFTs care enough about this stuff to go trade on Solana? I don't think they do, but also if there's money to be made, yes, but also maybe not. It's so fucking weird. Nothing makes sense here. Nothing makes sense. Although maybe I should just trust that if there's money to be made, people will go chase that money. And kind of that simple. Wow, Clone X up to 1,500. That's nutty. How are runes doing? Not bad. Not bad. Where's my sweet Gizmo? Gizmo, 10 mil. I still think we'll see Gizmo 30, 40, 50. There's a chance. There's a chance. I'm not selling that. Again, that's another one of my bags. That's another one of my ride to zero or ride to whatever, right? Fair. Then why make a wormhole version of SPX? Yep, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody here is like very sure it's just a troll, like very sure it's a troll, but it's a fun troll. Again, it adds to the lore. It adds to it. It's fun. It is fun. What's up, Mike? Good morning, man. So it's a troll, but it's a great troll. Look, I mean, here's where it could get interesting. If the Larva Labs guys support Nakamigos, like how fucking funny would it be if like Nakamigos flip V1 punks because they like recognize them as the V0 punks and they won't recognize V1s, right? Like imagine that. That would be fun. That would be a fun story. Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't see the video. I didn't know it's AI. I thought, okay, now I'm getting confused. Are Matt and John in on it, or is this Beeple made the AI video about, like, I'm going to play this, and maybe it's, like, kind of all the above. Matt and John are in on it. They were cool with people making the AI video here. But let's watch that. Hang on, I got to share this different. All right, give me a second. Let's get that shared so you can hear. I bet, dude. I bet. I don't think it is, but it's real. You know what? It's the fucking the hype is real, and that's kind of all that has to matter. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Good point then. So they're definitely in on it. That sounds like it. If they're signing these prints, then yeah, that's fucking cool. I like. All right, check this out from the Beeple party on Friday. Make sure it's not too loud.
We are Larva Labs. Thank you so much for coming out to Beeple Studios to celebrate CryptoPunks. We love CryptoPunks because we made them. Yeah, that's right, man. We sure did. But what a lot of people don't know about is the project that we made before CryptoPunks, the V0 CryptoPunks. This was a project that we started in 2015. It was a project that we thought would really show people the true power of Ethereum. It turned out super beautiful. It turned out so good. It actually turned out too good. Yeah, it just turned out too beautiful. And so we just said, people aren't ready for this. they're not ready for it. And so we decided to not release it. And then 2 years later, we decided, wait a second, what if we just made the project way shittier and uglier, and then we released it? And we called it CryptoPunks. And those are the CryptoPunks that you know. But today, we're very excited to release the original V0 punks. We really hope you like it. Okay, let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Happy V0, everybody.
What is your one story sentence?
So bought one and
Okay, I mean, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. I really like it. I want an Nakamigo. Just cool. Cool lore, cool story, just fun. Fun. NFTs are supposed to be fun. Yeah, I really dig it. There you go. That's it. At the center of NFTs is like, it is the community thing. It is the thing that drives so much of this shit. And there's no community if this shit isn't fun. So really cool. I really like it. I like all of what's going on. We definitely got something bubbling up. Feels good. All right, Capy, also bubbling up. Capy, guys. Come on, Capy. All right, so where are we at with Capy? And why is Capy cooking? And I think Capy just did another all-time high. 3.6 mil. What a crazy fucking thing. That chart's starting to look pretty interesting. 500,000 in volume here. It's starting to look pretty interesting, man. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, there is only one reason I have conviction. I guess two at this point, because I think Capy makes sense. Like a Capy Memecoin having living in a market cap of in the millions makes sense. You have a meme coin called Dog that lives at 300 mil. And I want you to keep this in mind throughout. If it's not funny, if it's not super memeable to you and all that, right? Dog. That idea that you do this just so simple, easy to understand thing. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be funny. Dog. So Capy in the same vein. We haven't had a Capy meme coin that's worked. There's been tons of Capybara meme coins, and they've all been rugs. They've all been scams. And the idea here was, what if you have one that actually isn't? It's just that simple. That actually isn't a rug. What can you do with that? How high could you see something like that go? So whoever launched this coin, and we know the name, whoever launched it, just some dude launched a coin, fucking sold all his coins early, wanted nothing to do with it. And so a friend of English, mine, a guy that we're in this small group with, who did fucking phenomenal. He's already known as a whale from Moodang and Whiff. He did he did great. He did fucking amazing. He did fucking amazing. Why am I not on Axiom? Just cause. I'm not a trader though, Smokey. I don't think I need the best tools. I don't trade on, I don't do TA. I'm not looking at anything technical. I'm trading on vibe. I'm a vibe trader. I don't think I need that for. I would love it though, still, but I don't use it. I don't sit here and look at the charts on these things other than at a glance. I wish I were that dude, right? I wish I had that shit and knew how to do it, but just not how I do it. But anyway, this guy took over the socials, took over the whatever, bought up so much of the supply because he had an idea of, okay, well, I made it. I fucking made it in memes already. Made it, changed my life, right? Did it through Whiff and Moodang, and it's but you know what? What if we do the generational thing and we make it like in a different way? We make it like in a way that, like, how the fuck do you do that? Well, you do it by like being the dude behind a coin. So took over Capy, has a bunch of supply. I don't even know how much, but I think a lot. And with the plans to, for most of it, I think never sell it ever. And I don't want to spill like specifics because I don't know. I just don't know what is okay and not. So I don't want to say anything unless they tweet it out or whatever. But all I do know is the goal here is nothing's getting sold. Don't need the money. But if you can do something that ends up becoming like a fucking staple and iconic token in the space, the Capy meme coin, the Capy token, well, that's it. That's the generational wealth. But also kind of part of the motive is all the people around him, get them in on it. And you know what? You somebody else does that, and you might think shitty, insidery, scammy, whatever. But picture a friend of yours that you might know that you know is good. Like good morals, right? Cares about stuff, cares about people, loves the stuff, loves the game of this too, but like cares about people. It's like, picture if we were doing it. We're like, let's do a coin and let's find a great one. Let's run the thing and let's do it safe and smart. And we do it open and transparent and everybody wins, right? And we play the long game. There's no rugging. There's no rugging. There's no selling. We do this till the long run. We go big or we go home. Aiming for hundreds of millions. We're aiming for like Moodang levels. Again, picture if we did that, and that's exactly what you're looking at here is a guy like that who's literally saying, we can do it, guys. We can do it like through hard fucking work and networking and very organic stuff. Guys, no KOLs in this. There's no KOLs yet. There are KOLs. There's big names that are in the Capy chat that are watching. They got some bags packed, right? And those kind of guys tweet about this stuff when it hits, I don't know, 10 mil, whatever. They will tweet at some point if it hits that, but that's fair too. That's fair too. Those pledges interesting. If it's too complicated, that can be a barrier. That's a problem. That's why the dog thing also kind of works, because there's nothing you have to do or think about or anything. It's you like dog, you think another person will like dog. If you think there are more people out there that will like dog, then you buy dog. Liam, good morning, dude. And so Capy, it's the same fucking thing. Do you think there are people out there that will like Capy, who will also think more people will like Capy? And then it comes down to what can they go get the engagement and get the word out and that kind of thing, right? And they're starting to do it. And they've got the connections. They're really well connected in the like meme coin whale circles because they've done it. They are known as the whiff guys. They are known as the Moondang guys, the guys who made their millions in those coins. And so they've got all those connections. And they, in the DM, shill it to the other guys, and they mention it, and they get in those big group chats, and they get in the actual not so big group chats, the alpha groups that are only open to, the millionaires out there from certain coins, because that's how it works, right? If there's a Moodang Telegram, I'm sure there is, right? But a Moodang Telegram, well, there's a second group, or at least a separate, there's probably tons, but one for the whales. There's one for guys who hold X number of tokens, right? And then something like this now gets shilled in those groups. It's how it's happening. And it is actually working. For this thing to be what? 1.3 mil yesterday. Damn near almost 2x here, 3x. And it keeps doing this, dude. It just keeps doing this. Fuck, 10 days ago, this was 400K. Man, this one's been like it's been a long fucking ride. Like thinking about all these ups and downs on this coin. And again, I can't tell you I had the conviction I have right now. I don't think I had it before even this past week. Again, I like this guy a lot. I believe in him personally. I think he's great. I just didn't believe that a Capy coin, something we've seen tons of, and I don't think is particularly funny, right? Clever. What it's like very vanilla kind of, meme kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I just don't think it has that much potential. I get how it could work and hit, a few mil. I get that. As long as you don't rug it, most coins, you could probably get to a few mil. It just takes not, rugging them. Imagine what this space could be if that wasn't what everybody tried to do, just rug everything. If you didn't, you'd see a lot more of this. This would be normal. Be so normal that something after a few weeks just few mil is almost like automatic. But it starts hitting me again. Capybaras, everyone loves them. There's plenty of memes out there. And if there aren't great, funny, witty, clever memes right now, and there are some, and content, right? Well, there's not now. Well, if you can keep this still moving over the long term, short term, we'll say short term, you will get guys who can make great fucking memes. So that's hopefully coming. Capy on Bonk. I gotta see. I need to see who's following them, because that kind of matters. I know in the group chat and some of the stuff I hear, there's some pretty big people, big accounts following them. I know some people don't love this Doug guy, but I hear other people that really do like him. I know he's big holder. He's in there. I know for sure. How big a holder, I'm not sure. I think he's got his bags packed. TJ, same story. Is this the guy behind? I thought this was the guy behind like Chill House or some shit. Probably wrong about that. But anyway, TJ, at least in the Memecoin circles, he's pretty known. I don't know him, but I hear he's a dude. Hang on, something else stood out. Oh, right. The Capybara account. This is the biggest Capy account on X. It just shills like Capy content. It's fucking awesome, right? Just cute stuff, funny stuff, whatever. We know this guy's a holder. We know he's got Capy. He's holding. In fact, he had it in his bio. He had to remove it because I think it was fucking with his like his reach, right? Like I think X kind of throttles you if you've got a meme coin in your bio. So he removed it, but he's a holder and he likes it. He's in. He thinks it's great. People forget how to dream and are happy to move. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's why I'm with you, dude. It's got that potential. Hey, what's up, man? Dude, I hate how X does this thing, right? When you look at this and it'll tell you you're not following certain people, but like Cardno, I'm obviously following Cardno. I hate that it does that, especially when I'm on stream with somebody. Like if I get a guest on and I look at their account and it says I'm not following them, I feel like a fuck. But that's just X, right? Like I'm following all these guys. Anyway, this is the man you want to be following who's running the Capy coin. That's him. He's fucking awesome. He's a sweet guy, like really nice guy. He's done really fucking well. And I'm following his lead, dude. That's it. I'm not selling it because I think it takes just a different kind of dude to make these work. He was in a Spaces the other day too, by the way. You know what? Like you hear him talk, he's not like these fucking like fucking Zoomer maniac out of his mind, whatever. Like he's just like a nice guy, professional. And he's not going to rug this thing. And if he doesn't rug this thing, our baseline is so fucking solid now. So now it's just, can they keep it active? Do people like Capybaras? This thing runs to 5-10 mil. I think that's like the easy part. And where I start getting less sure, I can see it happening, but where I'm less sure is, does this have like that magic to get it to 20, 25, 50, 100? And that's where it's going to take some bigger voices, the KOLs, like the super hypey guys. It's going to take those guys to get it there, right? Like Dog is where it's at, not because Dog is so great, right? Leonidas put that thing on his back. It's there because Leonidas is all day grinding and is, 300, 400,000 followers. Dog has done what it's done because of that. Capy can't get there, in my opinion, without something like that. Just that nonstop, constant, in-your-face marketing. Can happen. Can fucking happen. But I'm betting on it. And I'm also betting that we get a nice pullback here, just like always, right? We get our new all-time high. We pull back. I mean, we might even. I mean, I still think we could get to 1.5 or so again. I think that's possible. Actually, I don't think it's that. Actually, yeah, I don't think it's that likely at this point. Maybe, maybe we can get back to like 1.5 or so. That'd be sweet. I would load the fuck up if so, unless something like fundamentally changed. But otherwise, all this is just in the past 24 hours. We could definitely get back here. Let's see. What are my bags at now? How much do I have even? I think of like 1.5 billion coins. It's not enough. Definitely not enough. 1.5 bill Capy, worth about $5,100 right now. It's not enough. But then I start thinking of the numbers here at 3 mil, 10x from here. Wow, dude, a 10x at 32 mil. Bag would be worth 51 grand. Would be nice. Would be nice. I'm regretting selling back here, guys. I'm regretting selling when I was in at 50. Now, to be totally fair, I think I bought $30 worth, which is fucking great if I held it through now. 50, what is that? 50. Can someone math for me? If I bought $30 worth, actually, a number should be easy here. If I bought $30 worth at 50K, is it 1 million would be a 20x? Am I mathing right? Calculator. I'm so stupid. 30 times at 50, 20. Yeah, okay. What? Yeah, maybe I have more now than I had from back then. I think that could be true. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I think I actually bought more tokens than I had initially. Okay. All right. That makes me happy. I thought I'd like lighten my bag, and I don't want to do that. Again, I'm maybe I start thinking when this hits 5, if I start trimming off a little something. And some of that comes down to like need. You know what I mean? If I need, because I have a bill to pay, I have to pay bills and I use this to pay bills. Maybe I trim some off, maybe. But I'd rather hit that home run, and I fucking hate that feeling of selling and in the next hour it's, up 50%, right? I hate that shit. I would rather ride to zero than feel that. I hate that. That is the worst feeling. That's right, dude. Yes. All right. So I'm curious, you guys. Again, it's not a flashy. Let's look at their content. It's not flashy, right? Capy's not flashy. By the way, I think we're starting to get a sense that maybe the Bonk guys might throw some support on this one, right? I think so. Like you start getting an idea. Like you start seeing who's liking the tweets. The stupid fucking pump fun versus Bonk war is so stupid, man. If everybody just rallied behind memes, but it's not going to happen because it is a launchpad war now. But like, right again, this is not flashy. It's not that funny. It's kind of cute. It's whatever. Actually, getting way more engagement than we used to see. Jeez. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think? If you were just to guess, where do you think this can max out? And where do you think is like a realistic target? That if you're in, if you're in already, or if you are getting in now, where are your levels? What are your targets? What's the kind of potential you see on this? Drop it in the chat. I need to grab my water. Hang on. I'll be right back. Drop it in the chat. I want to see levels, and then I want to talk about that. But then I need to get to what I put as the title: how to spot coins, why, how. Get to that. Talk about, my son asking me last night. It was fucking. It was super interesting. So anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Predictions. Drop them. I feel bad for like people who tune into this show because I always forget. I don't forget, but it's like it is always gonna be weird to me that anybody watches this. So I feel bad for people who like are watching expecting like the thumbnail title to be the main thing we talk about, and then we don't get to that till an hour in. Again, talking about how to find this shit. No predictions. In fucking incredible. Incredible. All right. I'll just share mine. I'll just share mine still. Okay, there we go. Drop King is the fucking man with the prediction. 22 mil pullback. You think 150 is doable? All right. I don't think we think that differently then, dude. I don't think we think that differently at all, right? I think 10, 20 makes sense. Just off of like it's the market just will give us that, I think, as long as we don't fucking dump this thing. I think the market can give us that. Like the market's going to allow tons of those things. If you don't rug a coin, the market's going to allow all these things to get to 5, 10, 20. I think 20 is like super realistic. If we get some KOL, some loud voices, some great memers, all that shit, this is what changed for me in the past week. I did not think 100 was possible. I didn't. I'm like, this is not that kind of thing. I do now. I get it. Not with the current crew, not with the current community. As great as they are, they're fucking funny. They're funny dudes and they're active and they're all that. But like you need the fucking edgy guys. You need the crazy shit. You do need that. You do. And if they get that, if they pick up somebody, and by the way, they could pay somebody. They could go find some of these guys and say, hey, dude, we'll give you 1% of the supply if you'll make some content and show this stuff. And we'll lock it up, right? You get it in, like 6 months or whatever, right? Or I don't know how these guys work. If you get it at a certain market cap, it hits this, you get this much token, right? It's super fucking possible. And I didn't believe that till this week. I didn't believe it. And I do. And it's all because I know the guys in there are not selling. They made their millions. They're looking to do some generational thing. Actually, here's how it was put. I believe it was even said exactly like this. This is like a legacy thing. If you've made your millions and you don't need to go trade and throw a fucking thing away for nothing, and you're like a high, quality character guy, now you're trying to do something fucking cool. Like you're trying to do something that kind of is remembered. The Capy, like that's cool. Again, I will bet on a dude like that because we don't see that kind of dude often. It's a real fucking shame, but we don't. We don't see that. I'll bet on it. I'll bet on this fucking guy. So, okay. Oh, hang on. I see a little chat in the Batcave about this. I like it. I like them. I like it. Red, I like talking about it like the new Moodang. Again, I still have trouble seeing it get there, but it's possible. I didn't think it was possible before. Now I do. Dude, I wouldn't be shocked if this rips to 5 today. I wouldn't be shocked. It takes if we get some support from the Bonk team, the Bonk guys, some of those whales, some of the it takes one person. It takes the shill in one awesome alpha group, and it's gotten few. Like that, these alpha group leaders, they know they got their bags packed. It's on their radar, but they will shill to their communities at some point, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy it for now. I think it's a cool story. And I think it's got some very, very serious potential. I like it. So, okay. So the first thing I think of when my son asked me yesterday, let me tell you exactly what his tweet said. By the way, I keep forgetting I'm on Spaces too. If there are people, I'm going to peek. If there's people listening on Spaces, just so you know, I don't know how engaged I'm going to be with it. Let me see. Oh shit, Adam, what's up, dude? I see you requested. Okay, hang on. I'm not sure if I'm bringing people up, and I'm sorry, this might be weird, right? But like, I'm doing the Spaces just to put the lurky thing on there and for it to transcribe my space. I should probably put that in like the comment to the show or description. It's just there to like log this stuff, transcribes it, captures the tokens I talk about. Some of these days I'll bring people up for sure. Like yesterday I did, and actually I might, when we get past this topic, I might then just everybody comes up. But yeah, that sucks because I do the Spaces and I'm sure people just like assume it's a normal space. It's chit chat stuff. It might be that shortly though. Want to tell the story though, my son. This is not some like deep conversation too. What do you use? What do you use to see all the meme coins you do? The ones that have fast turnaround. And I'm like, dude, okay. I like this. I like where this is going. I'm like, all right, Smokey won't like this, but I'm like, Deck Screener. Go just get familiar with Deck Screener. Go get familiar with Gecko Terminal. And then I stopped there because his next reply is, what do I look for? I'm like, oh shit, this is not something you can text. It starts out as like you could lead a horse to fresh water thing, right? Like I can't I don't think it's responsible to just say go here, but I'm like to go further and explain the like very technical things you do look for. Even on to like basic things like your holders, your volume, the distribution, the age, and then go start checking out the socials and check out the memes and check out the whole like when I like going down that checklist, I'm like, boy, each one of those will take 10 minutes to describe. Because okay, X number of holders, great, but is that good compared to what? Right? Is it a new coin and it got that many holders, or is it something that's been out 2 years and everybody holding right now is stuck holding the bag, right? Like there's so many things, and every single one of those bullet points is a whole conversation. You can't do it over text. And then start to give him some real tools and getting him into telegrams and getting him into, here's the people to follow. And by the way, yeah, on top of all those things you're looking at on Deck Screener, like which KOLs are talking about it, who's talking about it, how much, right? Like there's so fucking much. To the point where I was going to be like, dude, it's, how do you find him? I'm like, it's insider trading. And by that, I mean, it's us talking about stuff. It's by being in the community. It's by having the right person tell you about it, somebody you trust, because you're trusting somebody else did due diligence and they check these things out. They know it. It's all these things that, man, well, that's the thing. I didn't explain any of that. I just stopped because I didn't want to explain all that because I know he'll just get wrecked. I know he won't listen to that. And I got worried that he'll just kind of go right here. I worried that he just go here and just like blankly fire off into shit and lose money. Oh, well, so I at the very least told him that last night. So like you don't play this stuff unless you are going to make this like your hobby, like your full-time hobby. Like I'm talking like a few hours a day, probably. You could go to like Moonshot and go try to catch trending stuff. You could try that. But if you're not like getting in the trenches, like in the like doing what like Smokey's doing, or if you're not doing like, I mean, even a lot of us, even if we're not like active traders, if you're not very active in the community, you're going to get wrecked. You will get lucky too. And shit, maybe he's lucky and he, makes thousands his first time. That would be sweet. But I think if you do that and you get lucky, you're going to lose it pretty quick playing that same game plan. Part of why I like Capy. I don't feel like I'm playing, it's gambling, right? But I don't feel like it's Russian roulette with that one so much. Whereas everything else I do. I really do think that. But I get it. Imagine sending somebody here. Imagine sending somebody this and you're just looking, you're like, what the fuck? Like, what? What do I even do? Like, where do you even start? Like, price. You know how normies think too? Like you guys know, because I used to do this. I'm like, it's only 2 cents. Spark is only 2 cents. Imagine if it gets to $1. Imagine if it gets to $10. Because I see other coins that are at $1 or $10. So then I'd be like, okay, well, this has got 1,000x in it still or whatever. Smokey, remember the best tools, wallets to track, Twitters to follow, groups to join and work with. It's crazy, Smokey. Again, it's a game. It's a very deep game. It's not just, and I know like people who are not in this think it's pick a coin and hope it goes up. I know they think that. And so I don't want him doing that. I would love for him to do this with me. All my kids. And I still think my middle one, my daughter, I still think she'll end up doing it. I do. Something tells me, because she's always been interested in it because she likes money. They all do. But she, Roblox maniac, has I think like a 3 or 4 year everyday login streak going. She's a maniac. She would crush at this stuff. I wish my kids would sit here for like 2 hours a day and just do this and make money. I'll literally split money with them. I've done it before. But yeah, when I explained to him too, again, it is insider info. It's like we're lucky to know some people here. We either know people who are pretty influential, or we know people who are launching these things. And those people that we know the people. Like the like kind of web of connections we have here is fucking fantastic. Like anybody who's been doing this for years, you just get to know people and you get to be known and all those things. And it really does help. You have to be in that fucking web to do this stuff. I believe that. There's the whole other game on the outside, the very normie version, which is like Ripple. That's different, right? There's like the mainstream crypto stuff too. And now tying that back to Capy, that's the goal with Capy, is tie that into that info, that info stream, that kind of crypto trader, the normies. I hope Capy blitzes on TikTok. I don't think they should be aiming in the trenches like right here, although you got to start there, get a foundation here, sure. I think they should quickly be going TikTok and going Instagram and whatever and going after a copy. Look, it's exactly what Luca Nets is doing. He's so fucking smart. Copy what Ripple's doing, copy what Pengu is doing. This is such a normie friendly coin. That fucking simple. That I hope they do. I hope especially TikTok they start making a blitz there. Imagine somebody pointing you to this site. Imagine like how where do you start? What even matters? What do you like? What kind of potential do you have in any of this stuff when you have no context for any of it? Nothing. I can't. So like going back to even the title of this thing, what did I name it? How to fucking pick meme coins or something? Hang on, let me. Okay. How to find meme coins. Well, okay, your answer is through a lot of these tools, but like keep it simple, Dex Screener, Gecko Terminal, Axiom, right? There's like a million places to find them. Should you? Fuck no. You shouldn't be touching any of this shit. You will get absolutely decimated. That would be cool. She'd be so good at it, dude. Photon. I forgot about Photon too. Yeah. But I can't go there to find stuff, but that's not even it. Find it on Twitter. There's so many places to find it, but that's not the question. How do you find meme coins is not the question. It's how do you pick them? And it's not a one sentence answer. It's not a 1 minute answer. It's not a 1 hour answer. It's probably not even a 1 week answer. You know what I mean? It's probably like, you know what? I think about a month. Smokey, do you think that'd be fair to say it takes about a month to get your feet under you to get in the trenches, like a month? Now, if you're like 24/7, I could see it in a week, right? But I would say it's like a 1 to 4 weeks to like get like a solid foundation. So you again know where to go, start knowing what to look for, start knowing the things that matter. It's not a day. I don't think it's a day. I don't think it's even close. I think it's 1 to 4 weeks of like serious time in. Crazy. Anyway, I hope he doesn't do this. If he does, I hope he wins. What's really cool, so again, my son, 18, it's cool that him and his buddies are getting into crypto. How about that, right? I remember he had asked me months ago about Pengu. How cool is that, though? That thing we thought was going to happen, like the next generation coming in, it is happening. It is absolutely happening, and it's never going to stop. They will just keep coming in. It's never going to stop. Smokey, to sum it up in one word, confluence. I think more smart people and indications of a coin running build the foundation of confidence. Therefore, you don't need time, you need confluence from Stu. Stuff. There you go. Yeah, yep, that's fair. That's a good point. What about buying him a lottery miner? Gary, what is that? What's a lottery miner? I don't actually know what that is. Well, now I'm checking. So just like a Bitcoin miner? Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, that would be cool if I sensed that he was like interested in learning about like blockchain tech, crypto. Like if I sensed that it wasn't just like wanting to make some, big money real quick. Cause like, look, what I do is a little dangerous the way I talk about it. Like went out with the fam yesterday to Sam's. I look at my Phantom wallet and I'm like, oh my God. And I show my wife, I'm like, my Capy's up to $6,000. It was worth, 1,500 a few days ago. When I talk about that openly and the kids are around, they think that's normal. And, like a lot of times it is here, but they think it is then, oh, you go and you find a meme coin and they know I lose a lot too, but they're like, okay, well, you can lose, but you can also make $6,000 in a day or something. Right. And that gets dangerous. I wish though, back to the Kidiot stuff, I wish all these kids, my kids' friends, I wish they would like all be like, I wish they would come to me and I could set up a group for them and really show them. I would love to. But there's like It's not the best way to put this, but I think a lot of the younger guys still like they're, like you remember when you were younger, you're a know-it-all. You probably don't think you need like help, especially from like cringy fucking dad who like does Discord shit and all that. Like you probably don't think you need that or want that, but you do. And I wish they would take advantage because I would put so much time into teaching those guys. I really would. But Gary, I like that a lot. I don't know if you heard like in the past week, but I just got a Nerdax miner. It's just sitting in front of me mining right now. So cool. In fact, I need to check that. I'm still a little worried I didn't set up my wallet, like the account I would get paid to. I'm still worried I didn't set that up right. Let me see. Let me see if I've made any money. I don't think so. I wish they would take advantage. I really do. I really, really fucking do. I'm gonna show off. Here, I'm gonna show my mining thing. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm not set up right. But I also don't know if I should even have anything to withdraw. I don't think yet. People coming into crypto first time should build some knowledge in major basics of trading, etc. Move to Axiom, learning wallets. I really do need to get on Axiom, don't I? Self custody needs to be taught. So, and my son has learned that lesson. He had a wallet. He downloaded something, had all his shit stolen. Learn the hard way, you know. Did you know you can earn from nice hash more Bitcoin by earn the optimal mine current? You blah, 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 blah. What? Did you know you can earn some nice hash? I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know if I even followed totally, but I didn't know. Whatever it is, I know I didn't know. Yeah. See, I'm worried that when I set up my address, I didn't put this part in right, like my Lightning address. Because I will only have sats to withdraw if our mining pool hits. Is that correct? I think that's how it would work. If our pool hits, then I'd have something to withdraw. I'm in that parasite group, right, with the OMB community, but like other than that, I shouldn't have anything to withdraw. I think that's how it works. So yeah, I've had this running for a week now. 10 days. 10 days. And it's like I would hate if the group hits and then I only find out then that my shit wasn't set up properly. But you know what? I'm not even planning to make money on it. Just running. Just cool to be doing, adding to the network, right? Hash is a service that mimes the optimal currency. Oh, that's cool. Dude, that's super cool. Yeah. Dude, Smokey, that's not a bad idea. So like I feel like I should be doing okay, so it was free. The Nerdax was free. I feel like I should be contributing to this pool because they gave that to me. That said, if I were being smart, I would be doing this and just mining whatever makes the most sense. So that's fair. Let's see. Dude, I have so much to write today. Today's like a full fucking writing day. Like dreading it. Solo mining Bitcoin Cash and BTC looks cool on your desk. Yeah, that's cool, Gary. Hell yeah. Yeah. There's man. I would love to make us so much money that I can just focus on just doing only the things I love. Who wouldn't, right? But I would love to be able to focus on just all that. I would not be writing anything. I would not be doing a newsletter. I would not be doing any tweets, nothing. Damn, dude. You can rent out your CPU. Nice. See, now that's cool. Yeah. I would love to do that. Man, I for somebody who lives online, just sucks. I missed like the golden fucking period to like mine and accumulate stuff. Missed it. It's like right when I had kids. Right when I had kids. And I had a few years where I just didn't do. I worked and little kids and had no time for any of this shit. What a fuck up. Otherwise, I would have been all over this stuff, including like even CryptoPunks. Again, I always say like I remember the story. I remember riding on the train to work and reading about these on-chain collectible things, these CryptoPunks. I remember reading them and being like, that's cool. Didn't go any further than that. And if I were like living online like I used to, I would have been all over it, all fucking over it. How's Fuckcoin looking too? These really the only two meme coins I have. I mean, not counting like Virgin on base and like a bunch of these AI tokens. Only two meme coins I'm in really. It's Fuckcoin and Capy. And I still love Fuckcoin. I really love it. I really fucking love this one. Is it going to cook? I don't know. It's weird to have Capy doing better than Fuckcoin. I'll tell you that. It's why, like, to a degree, these numbers kind of don't matter, right? So, like, if my son went and saw, okay, Fuckcoin at 1.5 and so many more holders and has hit this before and it's been out, this long, and it's like, but it all matters, like, what's happened. The fact that this got the moonshot listing and it's already done the pump and it's already been talked about, and that Capy maybe hasn't had its biggest moments yet, right? Like, there's so many things you don't know unless you're in and in the story. So I guess in a way, there's just a couple ways to trade. You either do the vibe trading, which then you got to know the stories, or you do the technical shit more like Smokey, and then it's just pure TA on top of, right, still knowing all the other stuff too. But yeah, it's a lot to it. Random, why do baby Pepes need to explain like their tech? Kind of curious. Because they're on chain. Oh, they're actually animated on chain. Animated metadata. Yeah. I don't know. I do think these are cool looking. Remember, we bought a few on stream yesterday. They're cool. I like them. Okay, so that's what's up. Am I following Liam? I'm actually not. I am now. Capy, ride or die. Guys, what else going on out there? Like anything even a little interesting right now? I might not keep this one going. Well, I don't think we'll make it like 4 hours like yesterday. Yeah, especially because I think I got some writing. Oh, by the way, let's let me make sure I got this on people's radar too. We've got kicking off very soon, an Arbus Chirps campaign, right? Spark, dude. I'm not up on Spark. Should be. Let me peek at that too, because yeah, we should probably know. Confusion's up on his shit. Oh, Carbon, I saw. You're good. Yeah. Address looks good. But yes, Arbus Chirp Swarm campaign coming. I think it's like early this week too, so just stay up for that. But yeah, we're gonna have some posts about that coming up, and earn some Swarm, man. We got a lot coming up. In fact, it's about to get really fucking busy. Dude, I can't wait I'm like excited again. So I'm doing a show on the road this week, just, traveling. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to doing a show in the hotel or something. Let me see this. See if I can find this. I can't click links. Spark Boink. What is this, dude? Dude, what is this? What have you sent me to? Is this what is that? A meme coin? What am I looking at, man? Help. Confusion. Is this some? Oh, there we go. Thank you. The first big AGI. What? Whoa, what? Why? 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 Spark is the first big AGI. Why am I so lost on this? Not lost. I'm not following. Okay, is it a meme coin? I think it's it's got to be a meme coin. Probably. We got a CA. Oh, dude, thank you. There we go. Okay, now we got some shit. There we go. Spark. A virtual being tokenized for AGI to meet on chain, trading at 8 mil FDV, down from 14. It's tied to a live AGI media experiment, Spark, a virtual being to inhabit Kevin A. Fisher's X account. Led by Illusion on Life, co-founded by Kevin Fisher. And a former Disney animator. Spark was launched by Kevin's 2-year-old son, now extended into an on-chain participatory illusion exploring AI identity and narrative agency. No white paper, no utility yet. Spark becomes the virtual founder, acting as an AI native entrepreneur. I gotta be honest, dude. This sounds like position at the intersection of AI, media, speculative IP, similar in spirit to Annie or Tibber. Catalyst. Spark's live debut as a virtual founder, autonomous post. You know, like I like it. It's fun. But it's like every other AI agent, right? Other than it has a team behind it that has got some like credentials. Is that fair confusion? Like sounds like a lot of stuff out there, but it's got like a team that can do shit. Bro, just the laptop and phone. We'll make it work. But so I like that stuff. I like these things. I like him, but I wonder. Yeah, dude. I wonder why, if you're betting on this, why this stood out to you as something to bet on, as opposed to just like more into AI XBT. Other than he's probably worth so much more. But yeah, I felt like we're past this shit. An AGI media experiment. Yeah, I don't know. Don't hate it. Don't love it. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do think it's cool. All right, let's do one last little peek. Let's check Tyler. I'll keep peeking on Spark. It's interesting, at least. Dude, I remember when Tyler had like 10K followers. This dude, he'll hit 100 this cycle for sure. Cool. Yeah, kind of a slow day. All right, we'll take it. I mean, just since yesterday, kind of slow. Nothing crazy going on. Gravity, good morning, dude. The most obvious next trade is to long Solana. That sounds pretty fucking reasonable. It's about to get really silly here. Really silly. Confusion, I hate the fish. That's why I love them. I don't hate them. I think the fish are great because it's silly, and that's what NFTs should be. Just fun, silly. It is the perfect like thing that shows off like what excess looks like. When you have a lot of money, you go gamble on silly stuff, and it's awesome, and it's like just so fun. Oh, dude, this is a bummer. Right? I had the babysitter team on the show. Sounded like good guys. like nice guys. I don't think they ended up doing anything except every time their token unlocks, they dump it. That's a bummer. Actually, hang on. Weren't they just on my show on the Giga stream? I think so. That's fucked up. I mean, I don't, the thing that's fucked up is I don't think they ever delivered any of their product. I should have asked him that. I don't think it clicked with me when I had him on. I should have asked, like, where's your product? What the fuck is going on? I don't even remember that part of the conversation. It was like they weren't even booked ahead of time, just kind of came on, like first guest came on out of nowhere. Fuck. I literally don't even remember that chat. That's nuts. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. If he talks shit about Ring, you know what I'm going to, here's what I'm going to be doing, by the way, with Will specifically and Ring Fence. I'm about to start challenging this dude. Respectfully, dude, if you keep talking shit about Ring Fence, as far as they are bad because they fucked with our points, you need to show your points that were fucked with. I want to see how many of your points expired, right? If what Ring Fence was, if what they did was so fucked up that they're going to get at least one daily FUD post from you because, again, they fucked your points up, show your points. It's all like they show it right on the virtual site. You actually see your points and what expired. If you had 200,000 points expired, show it. I have a feeling that didn't happen. I have a feeling no points expired. I have a feeling. I just got a feeling that nothing actually got fucked up and this is pure engagement. I think so. And so I'm going to probably be putting that like a nice public challenge to Will. If they fucked you over, show it. Because if you're screaming this is about transparency and these guys weren't transparent, you should be at this point with that much FUD. Show it. Show us how they fucked your points up and that they deserve all this backlash. Otherwise, this is you really digging into a thing just because it's great engagement at the expense of a team who seem to be really good guys, like, right, Whitney, and then the Ring Fence guys and guys who are trying to build. And the fact that we still don't give those guys, like, still not the benefit of the doubt. It's like a bit of that, but like let them make mistakes and you don't kill them over one little mistake. Again, I'll say little until you prove you got fucked with points, then it's a little mistake. It's a little misstep. But if you want to like if you want to beat builders up for a little mistake and misstep, you're going to scare off the real builders. And I know Will's a good dude. He doesn't want to do that. But if engagement matters more, then just at least let's make that pretty clear. But it's like, dude, unrelenting FUD from him. Unrelenting. And again, I like Will, but unrelenting FUD over a thing that I don't actually think happened. Katz would be honest with us, by the way, because Katz also said same thing. The points thing was fucked up. Again, I agree. Did it actually fuck up your points? Or are you just saying the idea, like in theory, it could have? And probably some people out there it maybe did, but did it? I'm curious if it did. I kind of don't think it did much. I think there were enough other things that people spent their points on. And the argument would have been, well, if I knew over the past 10 days, I would have put way more in this. Sure. Cool. You would have made an extra $10 or not because you can't sell this shit without taking a penalty. You would have made maybe nothing. You would have made probably nothing. Or we're talking a couple bucks, $50. Like it's so meaningless that then just continuing to poke and poke and poke is now like a bigger problem than the switching from Genesis to prototype. That's a bigger problem at this point. Anyway, I'm coming. Yeah. Digital slops, dude. Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. And yes, we need silly. The fish are silly. Like, cool. Again, I just love pixel art, so it's fucking awesome. These guys, great. We got our cool little partnership with those guys too. Yeah, we got a lot coming. I want Aristotle on the show. I've got to get these guests booked. Kosher Capital's coming on Tuesday. Heads up about that. Kosher Capital on the show on Tuesday. I think next week is Virtual's coming on finally. Again, we got to get that locked in, but I heard back from them. And I do want Billy Betts on. I want to clarify supply stuff. Yeah, I got to get a whole bunch of stuff locked in. Today's a full fucking working day, and I'm not happy about it. Not that I'm ever like unplugged, but I don't want to write. I don't want to fucking write and do tweets and posts, and I might have to write an article. I'm not sure about that part. But yeah, a lot to do. So I guess on that note, let's fucking wrap it there. Let me just see. Let me see who's here. Again, I ignored spaces the whole time. I'm half sorry. Whoa. I just I just spit on myself. Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right, you dudes over on Spaces, appreciate you hanging over there again. Like I think I got a couple requests to come up, and I ignored them entirely. Guys, go see Weapons. It's fucking awesome. Weapons is fucking great. Thank you, sir. That PFP still kills me. Live tomorrow. Okay, Monday through Friday. We're live at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So an hour later we start. And it's also not on my channel. It's over on Crypto Slam. So go over to Crypto Slam on YouTube. Subscribe over there. Yeah, and yeah. We cover the AI stuff on that one, and we don't really get into the NFT stuff. Oh, dude. Well, I'll do this. Yeah, I missed that shit. There's been a lot of backlash about like Lou Elizondo. People really being like, "Oh, he's actually like a fucking disinformation guy," which is pretty fucking interesting. I'll tell you the one thing I do want to get into that Polarity has been talking about. Oh, dude, Drop King, I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it. It's really great, dude. This shit, like that symbol there, like there's just so much weird shit out there. This is not anybody's first time seeing that, I don't think, right? But I mean, there's just so much weird shit out there that there's a symbol that is a swastika and a Star of David all combined into one. It's weird shit. Anyway, that was a good stream of his this morning, last night. I don't remember. It was a good stream. That guy's cool. But I would love to get into that shit at some point. Anyway, I'm not going to right now. Subscribe over here at Inside NFTs. And by Capy. Capy's going to do great. It is. Wait for it to pull back. I am pretty fucking sure it's going to pull back. I have a feeling you will get Capy at 2.5, maybe even 2. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. 2.25. It's a nice spot to be buying at. Then again, maybe not. And then finally follow me at Huda_idiot on X. Guys, I hope your Sunday is fucking phenomenal, dude. Let's hope for ETH all-time high this week. Super possible. Bitcoin all-time high. It's all possible. Everything's possible. Anything is fucking cute. Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible. It is. Hell yeah. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you later. Goodbye.